you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
Friends, welcome back to another video, or if you are brand new here, what's up? I am Jen. I am sharing another meal prep video this week, a super easy and basic one. You guys know I have been trying to keep it extremely simple and basic for meals and planning and prepping and all of the things. You guys loved the last easy meal prep video that I did, so I wanted to bring another one because that's just what's working in my life, and I know that it helps a lot of you also. I know a lot of people don't have like a super ton of time to prep, and so they need quick and easy stuff to help keep them successful on their journey. So if you're looking for a couple easy and delicious meal prep options for breakfast and lunch, I've got you covered. First up for this week's lunch meal prep, we are going to be making a chicken broccoli cranberry salad. This will come together incredibly quick and it'll be delicious. Here I have 324 grams of fresh broccoli that I chopped up. I cut it like most of the stems off and cut it down to pretty bite-sized pieces, but that's just personal preference. You cut it however you like. To this, we are going to add some of these roasted sunflower seeds that I get from Nut Stop, as well as some light mayo. You can use whatever kind you like. I'm also going to be throwing in some cranberries that I also get from Nut Stop, 1 can of this white premium chunk chicken breast. Here I have 5 slices already diced up of Canadian bacon. You could add whatever kind of bacon that you want here. I already had the Canadian bacon that I needed to go ahead and use up, so that just made it super easy and helps to have zero food waste. You could also add just like some bacon bits like this or make up some real bacon, whatever you prefer. I'm also going to add salt and pepper, and then once I mix it all together and try it, the cranberries may give it the exact sweetness that I want, but if not, then I will add some of this 100% monk fruit extract drops. You guys know that I love to add these if I want like a little tad of sweetness to a dish. So we're just going to go ahead and mix all of this up, and as soon as I get it mixed up, I'll insert the macros. All of this beautifulness is mixed together. I did end up throwing a little bit of the Fage 0% Greek yogurt in there just to up the protein game a little bit and make it a little creamier. The chicken, once you drain it, the can is 10 ounces, but once you drain it, it's only like a little over 7 ounces of the chicken. So just to up that protein game just a little bit, threw some of that yogurt in there, but again, I'll insert the ingredients and macros now. Next up for lunch is going to be one of my easy go-to dinners, which is my air quotes Philly cheesesteak. We are using ground turkey, and I have one 93% lean here and then one 96% lean just because that's what I used last time. I already had it plugged into Carb Manager and we're just making life easy, so that's what I ordered for groceries this week. I am going to weigh the meat up. When I'm doing a dish like this, I like to weigh the protein just to try to make it exact as possible. And to it, we are going to be adding some fresh chopped garlic, some of my newfound love here, this Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. This stuff is bomb and I've just been adding it to everything. It's like my Badia Complete seasoning. It's just like my go-to right now. Also going to throw in some Badia chopped onion flakes and some Worcestershire sauce, and then also some peppers and onions. I only had 1 small white onion, so I threw some red onion in there as well. Then chopped up my peppers, and then I'm going to be adding to it probably 5 or 6 of these Laughing Cow garlic and herb cheeses. It makes the creaminess awesome and it makes them delicious. They're low calorie. So I'm going to go ahead and weigh this meat and get it browned up. Then we just will simply throw everything else in there and it'll be good to go. That one is 15.24 ounces, so it's pretty close. And that one's 15.73. So they were pretty much spot on, but you always like to check just to be as accurate as possible. I like to do it, especially with protein, when I'm like batch cooking and making like a bigger dish like this, just to be as precise as I can about my protein, because that's the main macro that I try to hit every day. Okay, I did spray the bottom with a little avocado oil, and as you can tell, I'm pretty liberal with the seasonings here. We're gonna flavor this baby up pretty good. Meat is browned up good there. I'm just going to slide it over and dump the onions and peppers right in. I'm going to add a little more seasoning. I'm going to cook these down for a couple minutes and then we'll throw in the fresh garlic and the chopped onion flakes. We're also going to go in with our Worcestershire sauce. This one has 0 calories. Make sure when you buy them though that you check, because some of them don't and some have crazy ingredients. But this is cooked down like I like. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw my 5 Laughing Cow cheeses in there. And again, this is personal preference, whatever like creaminess, cheesiness, consistency you like. I just have found that 5 seems to work pretty good. You also can cut this entire recipe in half. I'm just prepping extra for the family as well. Now I'm just gonna melt the cheese, pop the lid on it, and it's good to go. Okay, for breakfast this week, we are doing a couple different flavors of overnight oats. I actually did this, as you could tell, it's like a little bit darker now. It's rainy and gloomy outside, but I already did the lunch first because I was contemplating even doing these and then decided just to go ahead and go for it because you honestly just can't go wrong meal prepping overnight oats. They're super quick, they're easy, they're awesome. Once you make them, you throw them in the fridge. They're already weighed, they're tracked, they're plugged in, and you just grab your meal and it's ready to rock and roll. So it's a win-win when you're doing overnight oats, and you can get as creative as you want or keep it as basic as you want. That's what I love about them so much. So I decided to go ahead and make some overnight oats. I'm making some snickerdoodle caramel overnight oats, and then I'm also going to make some white chocolate strawberry cheesecake overnight oats. Super simple and easy. I'm making 2 of the snickerdoodle caramel and 2 of the strawberry cheesecakes. For the snickerdoodle oats, I of course am going in with some rolled overnight oats. I've been using these Quaker oats from Walmart. I'm actually almost out of them, so I'll probably finish them up on these. Just busted into my new snickerdoodle protein powder from PEScience. This is like one of my favorite. The strawberry cheesecake is bomb too. Cake pop is really good, but snickerdoodle is like, I don't know, that and the strawberry cheesecake are probably tied for my top. Absolutely love it. And I just busted into a brand new container. Gonna use some unsweetened almond milk, some 0% Fage yogurt, some Lily's white chocolate baking chips. Then I'm also gonna add a couple pumps of this salted caramel Jordan Skinny syrup just to give it that extra mwah. I'm not going to show exactly how I put these together. I've shown it in like a ton of meal prep videos, but I will insert the amounts that I use and the macros for each of them at the end. So I always start just by throwing in the oats, protein powder, mix all my dry stuff first, then I add my wet ingredients, mix them up really good, and you're ready to rock and roll. I have found that I like almost equal parts of oats to liquid, and that seems to like have the perfect consistency for me. But again, that's personal preference and trial and error, so just try it out and get it to the consistency you like, and then you're good to go. For the white chocolate strawberry oats, I am going to be using, of course, the strawberry cheesecake protein powder from PEScience because it's bomb. I'm going to do half of one of these Oikos 000 strawberry yogurts in each one. Throw some of the Lily's white chocolate baking chips in there. I'm gonna throw a little bit of strawberry extract just to give it that little bit of extra kick, and then of course some fresh strawberries on top, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. That's a wrap for this week's meal prep. Everything was absolutely a hit this week. 1, because it's super easy, but 2, because it all tasted delicious. That Philly cheesesteak, I literally could just sit at the pan like with a fork and devour it. That stuff is so bomb, and it's awesome. You could throw it on a salad, you could throw it in a wrap, you could eat it by itself just in a bowl, you could put it on rice. I mean, you literally could do anything with it, and it's so delicious. the chicken broccoli cranberry salad. Next time, the only thing I'll do different is probably add 2 cans of that chicken and make it a little meatier and up the protein game a bit, but it tasted spot on. It was delicious. And the protein oats for this week are hands down my top 2 favorite flavors that I've made yet. If you guys are sleeping on that snickerdoodle or strawberry cheesecake PEScience protein powder, y'all are missing out. They both are my top 2 favorites. They are the goats. So delicious. Let me know down below if you guys end up trying those. They are bomb. I always have a link for them down below if you guys want to check them out. Literally all their protein powders are bomb, but snickerdoodle and strawberry cheesecake are my top 2 so far, hands down. So those turned out bomb. Everything was delicious, easy. Overnight oats you cannot go wrong with. I was talking about it in the video with you guys, which I just kind of did an overview of how I put them all together rather than going step by step on each ingredient, because I've done that in so many meal prep videos. So I just threw some music to it and showed you guys how I make them when I'm doing all of them at once. But I inserted the amounts that I use, macros, and all of that. So you guys let me know if you try them down below. But remember that you can literally do anything with overnight oats. You can make them any flavor you want. You can be as creative as you want, keep it as basic as you want. Everything is weighed, tracked, and ready to rock and roll. You grab it out of the fridge and you're good to go, and that's it. Super simple, and they taste delicious. They always hit the spot, so they are like a go-to for me for breakfast. But if you guys love these meal prep videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That definitely helps me out and lets me know to keep these videos coming. If you guys aren't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. Become part of the YouTube crew here. Make sure your notifications are clicked. That way you won't miss out on any other future meal prep videos or anything else I post here on the channel. I post all things health and wellness and leveling up at life. So if that's your jam, then definitely subscribe and stick around. Make sure to hit me up on IG at InWithJen. I'll pop my handle on the screen here. And as always, thank you so very much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next video.